Hey guys, it's Friday night and I'm so exhausted because this week has been just crazy busy. Wednesday night I decided to donate blood, so um, yeah, I was literally drained after that. And then the following day, Thursday, I had to move um, from one apartment to another. So right now I'm in my new apartment, um, and the move was just pretty tiresome. Unfortunately, because of my blood donation the night before, I wasn't able to lift anything too heavy for like 24 hours. So luckily, I had a few friends to help out with that, and I just truly appreciate that because I honestly I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have done it myself, and I'm very thankful to have them in my life, um, and that they were able to um, sacrifice their time and energy to help me out with that. Um, and luckily, we didn't have to make many trips, like mostly just one trip, um, to transport all the boxes and stuff over. Um, I'm kind of a minimalist, so I don't have too much to move since it's just um, I just live by myself. So um, yeah, since it's just me, I don't really have too many items to transport back and forth. Um, yeah, so after Thursday, I went to work and I was pretty drained at work. And the whole day, I was just feeling fatigue and weariness, and just I was counting down the hours until I could get off work. And I usually get off in the afternoon, so yeah, it was pretty tough. It's a really tough week, but the move is over. Um, so the hard part is finally done, and now I'm just waiting to um, fly out of state in 3 weeks, actually, um, for the pre-op appointment on September 25th, Tuesday, and then that Friday on September 28th. That's when I'll have my surgery. Um, just so ready for it. And then a few days after that, on the next Tuesday, that's when I have the chest reveal, and all the bandages will be removed, and I'll be sure to get a video of that, or at least some pictures to show you guys as well, how that goes. I'm just like so excited for it. Something else that happened recently was that me and my older brother recently reunited. So he's moved closer, like distance wise, to where I live, and so now I have more opportunities to like spend time with him and just try to get closer to each other, um, like emotionally, now that we're physically like distance wise closer. um, yeah, it was a really sweet and just amazing reunion that we had. We met at a like neighboring state, and it's it was really nice. Like, he's really the first immediate family member that I've met in person who fully accepts me and like just supports me, and um, it just shows that he really does still care about me, like regardless of my gender. And it really does mean a lot to me, like even just one family member. I'm just so grateful that that because I kept in touch with him, even just by text once in a while, that something good came out of it. And he actually reached out to me and told me that he wanted to meet up, um, and that he was looking forward to it. And I was just so happy to get that message. And on the drive over, I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm about to meet my brother I haven't seen in like 5 years. That's half a decade. Um, and I've changed so much. Although he was like, you didn't really change that much. Your face got more square. Um, you know, but my voice though, I think is the biggest thing, and he didn't really say anything about it, so I guess he didn't want to make like a big deal out of it and state the obvious, I guess. So yeah, I was kind of surprised that he didn't really react to that at all, because the voice drop is like the biggest thing for a trans guy. And before, like pre-T, I sounded like very different from now. So yeah, we had lunch together, and then we walked around and chatted for about like 3 hours. Really nice to like be able to communicate with each other and be able to better understand each other's lives. Like we weren't too close growing up, maybe because of the age gap, but we honestly do want to kind of make up for some lost time and really try to get to know each other better and act like and feel like brothers. Because I told him, like, you never know like what's gonna happen in the next day, in the next hour, minute, second. So it's important to learn to treasure each other and just be there for each other when you can. I've had a lot of friends or coworkers who experience a lot of funerals and deaths and passings recently, so it really just reminded me of the fact that we're not promised tomorrow or even the next minute, and so we should like spend more time with the people that we care about and love. And I'm just so thankful, super thankful that my brother has come back into my life. Like the reunion just turned out even more like amazing and better than I've ever imagined. He even wanted to like be there for me after my surgery, and I didn't expect that. And if he could, that would mean a lot, and I would truly appreciate that. Although I have like a friend who's like a brother to me, and his mother who's like a mother to me, there, who will be there and who will take care of me there for like a month. It's still really nice to have like an immediate family member there, because it's like my first major surgery. So the more support, the better, I guess. And yeah, we've really just reconnected, and we talked about traveling together, because I do want to be able to travel more often, post-op, because pre-op I was just like, I don't really want to deal with like TSA like internationally, and when I do travel, I would like to travel like out of the country. So when I do that, I would like to fully experience all the events and activities that I will embark on wherever I go. Um, and my brother likes to travel as well, and he's been pretty much around the world by now. So he definitely has more experience with that. Um, and we did talk about traveling together, like to Switzerland or something, sometime next year. And I'm just so excited for that because I'll be able to like maybe swim by then. I'm not sure how far along my healing will go, but if not, I'll still be able to take off my shirt like inside. Outside, not so much, because I have to like protect my scars from direct sunlight for like a year. So at least I'll be able to do other stuff inside it that like doesn't require me to have a shirt on. So I'm super excited for that, and I also wanted to like go to Japan and Korea, Taiwan, and other places, I guess, like in the near future, because I think a big part of why I haven't really been traveling or like going out as much is because of the dysphoria, like the chest dysphoria. Before it was more like voice. My voice was the only thing that gave me away and kind of prevented me from passing as male pre-T. Now it's so much better, and I pass 100%, and just feel comfortable with who I am and not have so many worries going through the airport or going to a different country. I'll just feel more confident, I guess, wherever I go. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on all those changes tonight, catch you guys up, I guess. Since I will have a 3-day weekend, thank goodness, due to Labor Day, I'm gonna be sleeping most of the time, I think, except for Sunday. I know Sunday I have to go to a birthday party, and I don't want to look tired when I go there, so I'll make sure I rest up well. Yeah, so I want to thank you guys for listening to me talk about my life tonight, and hopefully you guys are doing well, and that if you're not too close with your family or struggling with becoming closer with them, just don't give up. Like, just continue to keep in touch with them, like in any way you can, like even by text. Every little bit will build up to something in the future. Like, I never thought that I would actually see my brother again, and it happened, and I'm just so happy that it did. So remain hopeful and optimistic about it. And some people may never come around, so don't like get your hopes all the way up either, but just just keep your thoughts open, and if anything good comes into your life, then that's great, and all of the communication and the time and effort that you put into that will pay off, if you keep at it. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say tonight. It's a pretty long message, but thank you guys for listening again, and I'll catch you guys later.